Alright, so I might be reading too much into a movie where a pack of feral children literally rips the face off a witch. But stick with me. Because the more I thought about why this movie is called Weapons and how Josh Brolin's nightmare with an assault rifle plays into it, the more I realized this isn't just a creepy kid's horror flick. Zach Cregger's film is basically a horror movie about school shootings, right-wing indoctrination, and how people weaponize each other. And yes, I fell down the mental rabbit hole. Somebody please send help. So let's just recap the ending real quick. So after jumping through multiple timelines and points of views, Weapon just smashes everything together in Alex's house. Justine, Archer, Paul, James, and the witch herself, Aunt Gladys. Except for she's not the broomstick flying, cauldron stirring kind of witch. She's more of a life force vampire parasite with a Hobby Lobby aesthetic, feeding off of Alex's parents until they're basically soup-fed zombies. When that's not enough, she kidnaps an entire 3rd grade class at exactly 2:17 a.m., stuffing them in her basement like little creepy energy Capri Suns. And the final confrontation is chaotic. Paul and James get magically rage programmed. Justine kills Paul with his own gun. Archer finds the missing kids. And Alex decides he's had enough of the witch nonsense. Alex pulls a page from Gladys's own spell book, literally, and snaps one of her enchanted thorn branches wrapped with her hair. That means all the kids are going to go running for her, and Gladys runs for it. But the mob of kids that she abducted catches her, and let's just say the Lion King hyena scene has nothing on this. Arms, legs, face, gone. Kids win, roll credits. So why the name Weapons? At first glance is an obvious connection. Brolin's nightmare, the missing kids, the violent finale, but I think it's deeper. This movie is not just about people using weapons, it's about people becoming weapons. On one level, you got the school shooting metaphor. Young people radicalized, turn into literal instruments of violence. Gladys isn't just a witch, she's a stand-in for toxic ideologies worming into vulnerable minds. And there is repeated parasite imagery throughout the movie. That's not subtle, it's about infiltration control, using someone until they're hollow. Gladys zombifies Alex's parents, kind of like how real-world extremists exploit absentee and distracted parents. And when the adults aren't enough, she needs kids. Yeah, that's basically modern right-wing playbook. Target the youth, get education, flood TikTok and YouTube with culture war propaganda. It's like The Ring, but the cursed VHS is a Ben Shapiro compilation. And the adults are weapons too. Even without witchcraft, the community is already tearing itself apart. Everyone's got their own flaws dialed up to 11. Justine's reckless drinking fuels Archer's paranoia. Archer's combativeness fuels the witch hunt against Justine. Paul's infidelity and abuse of power tank his own marriage and send James spiraling. James' cowardice stokes Paul's rage. Marcus, he's the only one motivated by the genuine care for the children. So naturally, the movie crushes his head like a watermelon at a Gallagher show. All these petty conflicts makes Gladys's infiltration easy. Divide and conquer. And when they finally do work together, Justine and Archer, Paul and James, they actually get somewhere. But since this is a horror movie, cooperation comes about 3 seconds before everyone starts punching each other in the face again. And I think there's a generational read here. Gladys as the ultimate boomer. She hoards the life force, which is wealth and power, of the younger generation to keep herself going, with no intention of ever giving it back. It's like, I got mine, screw you. Except instead of a lake house and a retirement fund, she's got a basement full of comatose 9-year-olds. The glee people felt at the end, that isn't just, yay, the witch is dead. It's more like, yay, the parasite got eaten by the generation she is feeding off of. And let's talk about the narrator in that final shot. The story's told by a young girl 2 years later, framing it like a whispered urban legend kids pass around at sleepovers. The adults, they buried the story, pretended it never happened. Because in Weapons, the real horror isn't just what adults are capable of doing to kids. It's that they'll lie to themselves about it afterward. Then you get the last look of Archer's son, Matthew. Sure, he's back, but is he? After what we've seen, can any of these kids really be okay? The movie leaves us with that question hanging in the air. If you boil Weapons down to one core idea, it's this. Anyone can become a weapon. The traumas we push down, the grudges we hold, the selfishness we excuse, it all has a way of hurting the people around us. And in the end, the pain you put into the world, it's probably coming back for you. Sometimes in the form of a mob of angry third graders with a taste of witch blood. So yeah, maybe I am reading too much into this. Or maybe Zach Cregger just made a gnarly horror movie that's about how we indoctrinate, divide, and feed off each other until there's nothing left but rage. Either way, I'm never going to look at a salt line or a potato peeler the same way. But what do you think of the ending of Weapons? Do you think there's any other allegories? You think I'm wrong about this? You can let me know. I read like all of them, and I'm pretty fascinated with some of the stuff people come up with in the comments. It's really fascinating, the stuff I don't even see. And if you liked these breakdowns, these ending explains, maybe subscribe. I'm starting to do more of these. If you want to see more, let me know by leaving a comment and liking this video as well. That really encouraged me to do more of these, and if there's another movie with a weird ending that, I should watch and kind of look into, let me know in the comments also. And I'll see you later. Bye.